Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/Capes and Lunatics. Hope to see you there.
And there's one other person you pissed off. His name was Phil.
Because he's so petty.
That's right. Welcome back, kids, to another episode of the Salty and Petty Podcast. She's a little bit salty.
He's a whole lot of petty. And together, this is the Salty and Petty Show.
All your just all your favorite combinations, acids and bases.
Yeah, science. Wait a minute.
Science, bitch. But anyway, we're back to talk the first episode of a brand new show, Lucky Hank, starring the man himself, Mr. Bob Odenkirk. I was gonna say, that's probably
not what I was expecting.
That's the first episode. Why? What did you think we were gonna get?
Expecting him to want to do something. I don't know. Like, no, I'm not saying it's not good or anything. It's just that's not what I was expecting from Bob Odenkirk's, like next big project, especially at AMC. This is so thoughtful and resigned and suburban. You know?
Do you think he's just like, I've done the crazy Saul Goodman and just trying to show his range?
Especially after Nobody, I thought he was definitely going to try to go that Liam Neeson range and maybe kind of like do a bit of a rebrand, which I wouldn't mind at all. But like, no, I was just surprised that this was the next project.
Yeah, but how old's Bob Odenkirk? How old's Bob Odenkirk? He's probably like, I don't want to get back in the gym.
Well, Liam Neeson didn't, so. That's no tea, no shade. I'm just saying it can be done. I love both Neeson brothers. So.
But he never got an Emmy for. Did he get an Emmy for Better Call Saul?
I don't think so. Although if he didn't, that's a shame. And
this
might be his Emmy bait. I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean,
no.
Certain people don't get the accolades that they deserve when they're alive, and then they get them post-mortem. So good for him to try to get his flowers while he's alive, for sure.
And a lot of people don't want to be typecast. So,
I don't know. Can you even get away from typecasting nowadays? With the with studios' needs for bringing in big names for certain things. Like look at Keanu Reeves. I mean, although of course he loves John Wick project, I'm sure he would love to go be able to do rom-coms where he doesn't have to be in the gym and he gets to kiss the pretty ladies a little bit more. Just saying, not for nothing.
And it helps when the studios are like, well, we can get Keanu Reeves or Tom Cruise is going to dangle himself off a plane and make our.
Tom Cruise owns his own studio. He owns the studio that does Mission Impossible. So he likes being typecast, As long as he can run away from his certain kind of thoughts, he's happy in every single movie.
But yeah, no, like Lucky Hank, it's like, again, it's only been one episode, but yeah, it seems like a more quiet, laid back. It's not the Better Call Saul, but I did like his petty.
This is educational, like politics. This is like higher education political intrigue.
I did like.
I'm gonna get him deterred.
Although maybe it's gonna ramp up because I did.
They're ruthless.
I did like that petty rant in the beginning, him to the student.
Yeah, as somebody who has their master's that thought about doing their PhD, let me tell you, chasing grant money and being a proctor and an adjunct professor and all those things, it's ruthless out there. So I'm kind of curious to see where this goes.
Oh yeah. I'm just looking at the cast here. There were Diedrich Bader again showing up in another.
Yes, I was like, yes, 2 days in a row. Literally Saturday and then Sunday I get to see like poor Diedrich Bader. Poor Diedrich.
I know.
Can't catch a break.
So what is he going to be, like the best friend?
Yeah, definitely. Then we have Susan Cryer, and I'm like, is she married? Is she the one that's married to John Cryer? Or am I thinking of someone else?
I don't know. Is that
I feel like Cryer's not a name you really hear. She's the one from Two Guys and a Girl and a. Is it the Pizza Parlor? The one
Yeah,
with the Ryan Reynolds, right?
I'm looking it up, and you're never gonna believe you missed this one. I didn't even recognize her.
No, she's in Seinfeld. I know.
You know which
The
episode?
yada yada.
Yep.
The yada yada episode.
I didn't recognize her, but yeah. The
Yeah.
yada yada.
Oh, fun fact. So that she should fit right in. She went to Yale for School of Drama. So she might get the she knows. Cutthroat.
But yeah, there were a few faces I recognized on here. Oscar from The Office.
Yeah.
Cedric Yarbrough from.
Kyle MacLachlan. I'm like, that man's gonna like work till the day he dies.
I know. Cedric Yarbrough from Reno 911.
Yep. So I'm like, okay, so they do have like comedians here. So
That's what I'm thinking. They're gonna ramp up some of the situations because yeah, there's a bunch of comedic talent in this show. So.
And I was very shocked to learn that this is like a Sony production. So the Sony TV side of things is like surprisingly, and the gaming side obviously are like way better than the movie studio. So I don't have to worry about too much because you know that Seinfeld back in the day was a Sony production, TV production. So maybe that's what they're going for, trying to get back to all that, their golden era. I'm just surprised this isn't like just a straight up AMC like production because so many, especially since it has its own streaming service, people tend to want to keep things in house nowadays. That's kind of why we have so many streaming services. So it's kind of like refreshing to see. I guess it gives me hope for the future.
I'm surprised, especially since it's Bob Odenkirk. You know, with the popularity of Better Call Saul, I figured they'd want to keep it in house.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I might have to do something with the adaptation rights because, as we mentioned before, it's like based on a book, Straight Man. So that might have something to do with it. They might have had the like book rights and sat on it for 20,000 years. Yeah, because it's from like 1997. So, and if I remember right, I think Random House and Sony back in the day did tend to have kind of like how Warner Brothers has Aloy. Or did have Aloy. I don't think Aloy's around anymore, but that's where they got all those ABC Family teen dramas that were based on books from. Basically that deal. So I'm thinking that's probably how this whole thing ended up here. Enough about the business. Sorry.
That's all right. No. But yeah, there's the.
But yeah, so no, the book is really humorous. I only got to like I think like 75 pages, but the book is funny. So I'm seeing all the comedic talent, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna lean into this eventually.
Oh yeah, I think they're setting people up for this is like a more thoughtful.
You know what it reminds me of? What is Matt LeBlanc when he was like the hockey coach at that? Have you ever seen that show? I think it was on like Showtime or something.
I didn't watch it, but it sounds familiar.
I think that's kind of what they're going for because it didn't really like get funny until like the third episode. You just didn't know what you were getting into, and then bam, slapstick.
Well, you know what it is like. I was waiting for it in the first episode. They're gonna like set it up. The pressure's just gonna build, and then he's just gonna go nuts at some point. Like he's just not gonna give a crap anymore.
Some would say he might be on the way to Breaking Bad. Almost got him, boys. Now that would be the ultimate plot twist, wouldn't it?
What? It's the prequel to the prequel.
Yep.
Well, I remember people. There was always people saying that Malcolm in the Middle was like the.
Oh, I believe it. He went into witness protection and still messed up again. Hal did love to be in his underwear. That's all I'm saying.
Or when
Bryan Cranston thing, but
or he went into witness protection and became a dentist.
Exactly. He blew his cover there, so I moved to Albuquerque. Like y'all, Albuquerque's the last stop. No tea, no shade to Albuquerque folks, but there was a show on USA called In Plain Sight about the witness protection program and how pretty much everybody in Albuquerque's in the witness protection program. So that's kind of my favorite headcanon anytime I drive through Albuquerque.
Uh,
But yeah, like I thought that the cinematography is great.
mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, like I said, I didn't really want to spoil myself, so I just kind of right in. That's why I was kind of like, oh, okay, totally not what I was expecting. But this beard looks good. He's allowed to look decent now. I'm so happy. Cause
Yeah.
in Better Call Saul, it was very much mandatory to be frumpy and a bad toupee, the whole thing.
Oh yeah, that's probably another reason. Like, oh, thank God I can look good now.
Yeah. His daughter, she's a piece of work. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, they'll give us the money, the money.
Yeah, it's just so weird. Like we just kind of like open up, and I'm just like, okay.
Well, even like with the kids at the school and everything, and his daughter and everyone. What was that inner monologue? He's just like, oh, we're like, what? We have to protect these kids from their feelings.
Yeah. I'm just like, ooh, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna like this one.
That's like
Go
that kid.
woke, go woke, stay broke. I don't know, kids.
That's like that. That's like that kid and his parents like freaking out about his little rant. But I'm like, he didn't curse at the kid. What's the worst thing he said? He was
My
mediocre.
feelings are hurt.
Yeah,
Man, I think
yeah,
some kids need their feelings hurt because they're terrible.
exactly. But all he did was call him mediocre. And the kid asked for it because he's just sitting there and he's like, "What? You don't give us any feedback."
Yeah, exactly. I think
So,
some people need a teacher to challenge them. Like,
so I,
some kids come from a certain, privilege where they don't, they just, they are just allowed to float through life without any
mhm.
criticisms.
I just wonder, is that going to be like the plot where it's going to be like, it
Well,
seems
nobody
like
was happy he was reelected, is all that I'll say. So,
I'm just saying,
conspiracy!
that he's just, he's not going to be politically correct to a certain degree.
Yeah. Like I said, some places need that, give
Mm.
people a reality check.
Oh
Gracie,
yeah.
I hate her though. She can suck an egg.
Oh
We all hate Gracie, right? Confirmed.
wait, which one's Gracie?
His fellow
Oh yeah,
professor
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah. Oh
English
yeah,
department.
yeah.
Because when
For
he insulted them, he didn't even insult them that bad.
no, well, they're all like, oh, they called us a mediocre school. Bleh.
I'm like, babes, he's a critic. Like, what do you want?
Yeah, exactly.
His father. It's like it kind of probably rubs off.
I know. I'm just waiting
But
for
like
that.
anytime I think of Hank, I think of freaking King of the Hill, and I'm just like Hank, and then Good Hank, the little son.
Bobby.
Exactly. I was just like, oh, this is gonna be, I don't know, or Hank Williams Jr. Country
Yeah,
music. So it's like
but
those two things.
but I'm just waiting for that father to come into play because that's gonna be something.
Oh, his dad, the nasty art critic that lives in
Mm.
New York. I was like, oh, I can't wait. Do we know who his dad's gonna be?
I haven't seen anything, but
Yeah, I haven't, and I'm assuming he's gonna show up sooner rather than later. So maybe it's episode 6, the arrival. But they also the penultimate take a drink feature, the Count of Monte Cristo. I was like, what
mhm.
do these titles mean? I wonder, like because when you come from like the Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul thing, you're just like, what do these titles mean? You're like trying to arrange a sentence or something to see what the theme of the season is, stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know what kind of show this is. Should we be looking for those kind of Easter eggs or not? I don't know. No clue.
Eh, a badly a midlife crisis tale about the unlikely chairman of the English department in a badly underfunded college in the Pennsylvania Rust Belt. Yeah, that tracks.
Which is so weird. No Pennsylvania school should be under like school, whether it's elementary or college, because that old Carnegie money should still be assisting you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So like I've never understood why Philadelphia is so bad. It's like, can
Oh,
you
it's
give
only
into the Carnegie Fund or not?
it's only 8 episodes.
Yeah. That's our new normal. I'm sorry, Phil. Especially
I
since
know.
it is on, basic cable.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, Basic Cable used to do at least 13 episodes, more like 20.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we are out of the freaking golden age of TV. I'm telling you what, like Sons of Anarchy, that had at least 22 episodes every season for 7 seasons.
But I'm saying, like,
Stuff
not
like
even,
that. I miss those days.
but not even like 10. It's 8.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it keeps it allows them to have the production value be so high. But
True.
in word on the street, there might be a writer strike, so
Uh,
it'll suck. But like they can just hold off and put
yeah.
all their thoughts into the next season. And
Episode.
that's the nice thing about I'll say Basic Cable, because you don't have to wait on that back nine. They just tell you, hey, these are the number of episodes you're gonna get. Either you'll watch it week to week or you can wait. We don't care. This is what you're getting.
Oh, that's funny.
Seemed a little short though. I don't know.
It was like
Episode seemed a little short.
it was I think it was like exactly like an hour, and like sometimes AMC lets some of their shows, Walking Dead, run a little longer. They'd be like an hour 10 or
Talk about running a little longer. That show that needed to be canceled 3 seasons ago. Boom.
burn. But no, even didn't the Vampire Chronicles and the Mayfair Witches do that too? I think that some of them would run like an hour 5, an hour 10, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, which is what I'm used to. So it's just kind of like, oh, they said what they had to say. Good for them. No, but it went by. The hour went by really fast.
Oh yeah.
I don't see this is an old people show, which I'm okay with. Keep the young kids out of here. Young kids are toxic with their fandom, man. I'm looking for a new show that I can just relax. I don't have to worry about spoilers the minute I open Facebook on,
I'm thinking this might be it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's refreshing.
That sounds dirty. Episode 4, the Goose Boxer.
Yeah. Yeah. Out of the goose.
Does Ray even know what a goose is?
Out of the gooch.
The chopping block, and I'm like,
Oh my.
So yeah, I don't, or maybe these are like literary clues. I don't know.
The
Arrival, that's like a movie, a terrible movie with Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence, some of my least favorite people.
You could have
So
stopped
take that with a grain of salt.
Could have stopped at Chris Pratt. But
no, that's not them, is it? I don't know. The Arrival is a terrible movie that I hate. I forget who's in it.
Oh, but I have been watching a few episodes of Parks and Rec, not in order because they moved.
Yes. Welcome, sir.
Well, they played some on Comedy Central. It's not bad. I like it. It's
better than The Office. I said what I said.
How dare you?
Just saying. It is.
There's been a murder.
Yeah. You can skip season 1 if you want. It's rough. I say, yeah, you should definitely watch it on Peacock if you have Peacock.
Like I said, I've been all over the place because I've been picking it up whenever Comedy Central's been playing it. But
yeah, it's pretty serialized, low key. Like it's supposed to be episodic, but it's pretty serial.
Yeah, they've been like putting it on the weekends. So.
Oh no, The Arrival! It's another movie I was thinking of. No. The Arrival is like that alien movie from 96 or something like that.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Yeah, so I'm just like, what should I be looking for? What can I infer here? I need to know.
I'm thinking the dad comes to town. He doesn't take the dad's calls or whatever, so the dad's gonna show up probably.
Oh yeah, he's gonna ream him a new one.
He's gonna be like, "You didn't return my calls." No, well, one, it was like your secretary who called, not you. 2,
have my people call your people. We'll do lunch.
You walked out on me. We haven't talked in 15 years. Yeah. I got it. It's gonna be like, you haven't talked to me in 15 years. Why did they hurry? Because I'm dying. Damn it.
Don't tell me we're gonna have to sell drugs again to pay for your cancer treatments.
No, it's gonna be his character having to deal with the death of his father or something, or getting to know his father before he dies or something.
Yeah, there are no spoilers about who the dad is that I can see so far.
After being very cantankerous with each other for many episodes, then they'll come to terms with like, "Oh, hey, you're a smart ass, so am I."
Nah, I don't think it's that kind of show.
No.
it just I don't kind of want to finish reading the book because I'm scared it's gonna spoil the show. So
Oh yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know. I'll wait for season 1 to be over. Now, is this? Do we know if this is like this is just like a regular show? They don't have it slated as like a mini series or anything, right? This is
As
just
far as I know,
standard.
I haven't heard anything about a miniseries or anything.
You know, they're not gonna pull that. What was that show Disney had where everybody was like, oh, it's only one season because it won the Emmy for like best miniseries or whatever. It was like, I guess there goes our chance of freaking season 2. Limited miniseries. I forget what it was. I hope it's not like one of those things.
I mean, it's Bob Odenkirk. I think unless the ratings are good, doing nosedive, they're probably going to bring it back.
Ooh, well, I think they only had 300,000 viewers on the live watch. We'll have to see
Oh.
what the +7 is. But like AMC, they never really even Walking Dead towards the middle of the season to towards the end of the series. You know, they know what their numbers are. They know what to expect.
Oh yeah, I was going to say.
They really haven't had runaway hits since Breaking Bad and Mad Men. They've been kind of chasing that high ever since, and they were lucky to, be able to look into The Walking Dead as a franchise where they spun off all those additional things. They got very lucky with that as far as I'm concerned, and now they have the Anne Rice properties, so I feel like they're sitting well within a good niche. That's why I was like, Lucky Hank does not seem like the niche that they were going for, but you do have to mix it up. I think, like, we learned the lesson from CW, right? You can't bombard your audience with one type of content, right? You need a variety, so that's cool in its own way, too. And, I mean, why not do business with, a person that is proven,
Yeah, and again, too, you do a couple different genres. You may be you bring in a couple different.
Yeah, because I remember at one time I was like, all it was like Walking Dead and Mad Men, and I didn't like either of them, so I was like,
Yeah,
like you guys don't play cowboy movies no more. I gotta go find that. No, that's what is that, Turner? No, that's not Turner Movie Classics. It might be.
What you like
the one that used to play cowboy movies all the time.
What you like the old cowboy movies?
My dad made me watch them, so sometimes I'm just like, all right, whatever.
Okay, I was gonna say you can go over and watch some with my dad.
I'm telling you, it's like a dad thing. When your dad's of a certain age, you have watched a few cowboy movies.
Yeah, our dad's generation was cowboy movies, and then like when
he even had like some of the books and stuff, like a whole I forgot what that whole series is. It's like 30 books in it. It's ridiculous.
I know. And then like when Luca grows up, he's gonna be telling his kids, "Oh yeah, all he watches
My
is
dad was obsessed with comic books.
Oh, he watches those old MCU movies from 40 years ago."
Oh my god, he's saying it's super connected for some reason. Meanwhile, my kids are like, yeah, all she left us was Twilight movies in a Smallville collection and a Supernatural collection.
Grandma's so old, she does. What kid?
My adopted grandchildren. I'm just gonna remember, we're skipping straight over the kids straight to the grandkids.
Grandpa's so old, he watches all those old MCU movies from 40 years ago. They weren't even in 3-dimensional holograms.
They weren't beamed straight into his brain.
Just to watch it on that flat piece of thing over there on the hang on the wall.
What's a Blu-ray? I can't wait till I see that question on the internet. Then I'll be like, yep, time for me to go.
Blu-ray is the only way that I'd like Luca knows that, you had to put media into something to watch or listen to something.
Now, you do have to teach him the value of owning your own media now, because they're trying to take it away from us.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm very upset about cloud gaming, honestly, at this point. Like, if the server goes down, I can't play my game, a-holes.
Like if it's like an important enough like movie or show or something to me, oh yeah, I'll get it on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Like I know I'm gonna rewatch it.
And you can always tell if a property believes in if a studio believes in their property, because certain things don't get steelbooks. If you know, you know. Looking at the Arrow season collections here, and there's a couple of seasons that don't have a steel box.
And what is it? By the third or fourth season of Arrow, that packaging was getting pretty flimsy.
Yeah. So just something to keep your eye on is all. I don't know. I don't think is Breaking Bad on Blu-ray?
I think we talked about that a while ago.
I don't know if AMC does, because I know like Disney. didn't want to, but they kind of have to now because their subscriber base is super low. But
That would be a good.
that's a good indication. Fear the Walking Dead has Blu-rays though, right? I feel like I've seen that at Walmart.
Than anyone should own Blu-rays. Um.
Zinger!
Oh, yes, there is a Breaking Bad the complete series, including El Camino Blu-ray series set
Oh,
for.
so that's just recently put out then.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Because I was looking on Amazon for 119.99.
Not bad. I mean,
Mm-mm.
I paid about that for Smallville, but that's 10 seasons.
Uh.
And that was like 10 years ago.
Oh yeah. There's a couple different sets of
Okay, cool.
Blu-rays. Yeah.
So, okay, that gives me faith that they'll, put stuff out.
See, that's an episode we'll have to do someday. Breaking Bad.
Oh, yeah. Especially because I actually hated Breaking Bad for a long time. And so somebody was just like, okay, I'll watch The Vampire Diaries if you watch Breaking Bad. And I'm like, oh, honey, deal. You don't know what you got yourself into.
Yeah, I forget they were probably like 4 seasons in or something when people kept telling me to watch it, so I watched it and I was like, oh yeah.
I'm like, bro, if he lived in Canada, this would be no need. I can't get behind this.
Well, again, it's like the whole, if Seinfeld took place today, cell phones would solve half the thing. Yeah, and yeah, Breaking Bad took place in Canada. He never would have had. So, makes
Although
sense.
I will say the private healthcare in Canada is almost as bad as ours, but I mean, at least it's more organized, and at least you can get codeine over the counter. Say what you want.
Hmm.
You can get your diabetes medicine for way cheaper. So
I
it's trades.
was gonna say it must be good in Australia because I swear to one time we were talking about how I think you were doing a healthcare rant and Noel was like preach and Ray was like, "Is it really
I
that bad?"
can't relate. Yeah, Ray can't relate.
They need good healthcare down there, man. You never know you're going to get sucker punched in the face by a kangaroo or something.
So true. They are mean. So, okay, I don't know if you ever saw the Kiefer Sutherland show, Designated Survivor, right? So this gives me this vibe. So it's like just this unlikely guy. He's like the interim chairman, and he just gets like this, like he's the guy now, and he has to do all these things, and nobody's happy about it. Everybody's backstabbing him. So that's the vibes it's giving me. And if you haven't seen Designated Survivor, you should watch it. If you haven't canceled Kiefer Sutherland, I will never cancel Kiefer Sutherland because I will forever be a lost boy. So yeah.
Oh my, yeah, but yeah, I wonder if they're going to do like the slow build. Like I said, he's just going to go nuts and just start telling everybody. That's going to be his new behavior. It's just going to be telling people off. Is
What's
it going to
that
be?
Kanye saying? Telling the truth in a world full of lies, people will call you crazy.
Or it'll be something where it'll be like, oh, I know he has tenure, but it's going to be like, oh, or you're going
Well,
to.
you can lose it if you do something
I know.
egregious enough.
Well, it's going to be something like he gets a fair amount of warning where it's like, oh yeah, he's going to be fired by the end of the year, so he just goes nuts for the rest of the year. Just
No, they do it like classic HR. They call you in on a Friday, Friday after work. Like, hey, 10 minutes before you gotta go. Hey, here's a box. Pack it up, bud.
wow.
That's the appropriate way to do it. Take their badges, take everything. We don't need workplace, powers, pew pewers.
Oh yeah, that's the other one I keep saying we should do an episode on Office Space.
Oh yeah, like that's like one of the only movies from the '90s that has aged well. Everybody hates their freaking job.
Oh yeah, that's
well, I mean, even like low key, like even like corporate work where you don't really do much. I still hate my job.
I mean, from that perspective, that movie's never going to age out. It's just
you can just trade it in for an iMac at your workspace, for sure. And we can all beat up the fax machine because why the hell in 2023 do we still have fax machines? I can't figure it out.
What at your work? You still have fax machines?
Last 3 jobs I've had, they still use fax machines.
Probably got them cheap or something.
No, but a lot of businesses still use fax machines. I always feel like are we in the 1800s? Is this a telegram? What are we doing here?
God, my work does.
I work in banking, so that tells you everything you need to know about banking infrastructure.
Yeah, but it's like my work. I thought didn't like spend money. We have scanners, and you can just email people stuff.
No, we do, but it's like certain like older companies don't, so we have to. It's weird. I hate it. It's just like, well, then let's just not do business with. Oh my God, Lilith, we can't just not do business with people. All right, whatever. Yeah, it's on Sundays, right? So
Yeah. So it's that Sunday. It's a Sunday night at 9 slot. That Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, Vampire Chronicles, Mayfair Witches. They all have that. When they have a new show, that's where they put it. 9 o'clock
yeah,
Sunday
I
nights.
don't know about Sundays, man. It's going against. Oh no, it just has Bob's Burgers. I think. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what comes on TV anymore. Like I said, I don't watch TV
I
live
mean,
TV anymore.
and
Sunday
different.
nights used to be the place to be now.
I mean, it depends what show it is because certain times of the year it's up against football.
Well, I don't think they're gonna put it again. Like with the 8, I
Oh,
think if they keep it
this
in this
isn't.
slot, like
Yeah,
the interim between spring and winter and spring,
yeah,
that they'll never have to go against anything, and I
yeah.
think
No,
that's
no,
kind of
no.
smart.
Yeah, I was gonna say usually the one they would put up against football would be Walking Dead.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm curious to see I don't think the +3 are out just yet, but the +7, I'll be curious to see what the numbers do in the +7 DVR. See how it is.
Yeah,
But
maybe one.
yeah, they like I said, that's not bad for AMC. I don't think.
Again, it might be like another Breaking Bad. Because I mean, that thing do? I don't think that thing
I
did.
think it was a slow burn. Like it was
Yeah.
critically acclaimed, but like it took a while for fans to come around. Because I remember I never really heard like my friends talking about it's like at least the 3rd season. I think we're still hooked up on The Sopranos or something. I don't know. Like that golden age era of TV, everything was just there. It had so much to compete against.
Oh yeah.
Now it's just like, it's nothing. Let me see. What is that?
NBC longs for the days when they had Thursday nights with like Seinfeld and Friends.
Oh, I mean, they long for the days when they had Shondaland. That's destroyed too. All they have is freaking Grey's Anatomy, where everybody's like, "Bro, when are you gonna just wrap this shit up, man?"
Oh, that's ABC. Yeah.
Yeah, ABC. Oh wait, what Thursdays? That's just Law and Order night, right?
Oh yeah, that's all 3 Law and Orders back to
Yeah.
back to back. Yeah.
That's what they have. Yeah.
Yeah, 8 to 11 is the 3 Law and Orders. Yeah.
Yeah. Yikes.
Hey man, it must make
It's
them.
cheap to make. It's cheap to make.
I mean, it must still. I mean, SVU must still be.
I think that's just out of habit. People watch it. Like I always forget. Like with the exception of Stabler show, like I always forget. I'm just like, oh, I'm not staying up that late.
We just DVR them and watch it. If not before, usually by the
My
weekend.
DVR is so full. It's so full. I feel so bad. I don't know. I'm trying to find the Vampire Chronicle ratings just to compare.
But yeah, no, like I was saying, I mean, I don't think the first couple episodes of Breaking Bad did any big numbers.
No, but they also had, like I said, they had like Mad Men and a couple other shows to subsidize it. So
Yeah.
I don't think they have really anything right now to like subsidize.
Yeah, but I mean, do they give it time because it is Bob Odenkirk?
Of course, I'm not saying anything about that. Oh well,
Yeah.
see, yeah, okay. So Vampire, the Vampire Interview with the Vampire, that one.
Yeah.
It did about 600,000, and that was in October though. So it was like literally, it was like spooky time.
Vampires in October, yeah.
Yeah. So and then it stabilized at about four and a half, like 450,000.
And what did Lucky hang to?
We're in the 300,000
Okay.
even.
And
So
what?
for this time of year, it's not bad.
I wonder what what do you know what the Mayfair Witches did?
Not good because I did not hear anybody talk about it. To be honest, I think it was like the first episode, and then I've literally never heard anybody say anything else about it.
Kids, Alexandra Daddario. So you can watch
I
it.
know
Watch it.
that was
Watch it.
hot off her White Lotus run. Like what? How did it not?
Kids, if you don't like it, you watch it with the sound off.
Okay, their premiere was 570,000 ish. And that was in January in the slump when there was nothing on and everybody else was on break.
Yeah. Yeah, but again, but
it ended. So their lowest episode was episode 6, and that was only like 275,000, and then
Mm.
they ended on like 450,000
Yeah.
people watching. So no, it's in the range for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not
But
worried about it.
again,
I think this is gonna grow by word of mouth for sure.
oh yeah. But again, it's like Interview with the Vampire, Mayfair Witches. You
Yeah,
kind
those
of
are like
they're
IP.
brands, you
Yeah.
know them. Yeah, I mean, Lucky Hank. Most of us, including you and me, didn't know what this was going to be.
Yeah. I was like, because they didn't name it after the book. I guess they can't because it's straight man. We don't want to offend people. I guess that whole thing. So Lucky Hank just makes. I was like, is it a horse show? You know.
But I'm just like, but I'm like Lucky, unless it's going to be like, like one of those ironic things,
Isn't it ironic?
don't you think?
I hope this show isn't secretly about Dave Coulier.
Oh,
Burn.
oh, did you see? I saw a headline today. I guess Dave Coulier was, I don't know what he was talking, but he said something like, the Full House cast should get like a reunion special, like Friends got, and like
I'm
they
like, babes. It was called Fuller House, and you weren't invited to the party. Get
well, no,
over
not like a
it.
scripted thing, just like the Friends thing where they just sit down and reminisce
Well,
about the
Bob
show.
Saget's gone, and nobody likes you, and John Stamos hates all of y'all. So, like,
Well,
no,
well, I
and
think
the twins hate y'all. So nobody's coming.
well, I think he knew that. He knew that because his I guess his big thing was like, oh, we should all sit down and remember Bob and stuff.
And everybody low-key hated Bob too. So he was kind of terrible on that show. You know, when I got older and I found out the crap that went on that, I was like, oh my god, that's so freaking sad.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my, we might have to do a Full House behind the
Oh
scenes
no,
episode.
I do not speak ill of the dead. I will not.
Oh my god.
And out of my adoration for the Olsen twins. I'm kind of jealous we're like around the same age and they're billionaires. Why didn't my mom make me an actor? Although I didn't follow commands very well, so that's probably why.
And
I like to bite people too when I was younger too. So
probably when you were younger.
Oh well, it wasn't consensual when I was younger.
And the biggest thing, you weren't a twin.
I ate my twin, so yeah, you're right.
Well, because when the kids were that young, they needed twins.
Not always.
Well, for a time, because since kids can only work a certain amount of hours.
Yeah. But not always.
Oh my god, can you imagine there's two of you?
I know, that's why I ate my twin in utero. I was like, nope, there's only enough for one.
In the womb? No, we were like 5 years old.
FBI, that is a joke. NSA, that is a joke.
Oh my god, it was funny when me, Ray, and Dave were doing the Scarlet Spider episode on last Sunday. And I mentioned that lizard story where the lizard eats his son. Spoilers. And Dave's like, "Oh, we got to cover that on Signal." I'm like, "Yes, Cannibal Month on Signal of Doom." Proud member of the collective.
I'll listen.
Proud member of the collective. You know what Lilith says? Kids eat the rich and children.
I mean, if they're a crotch goblin, why not?
Wow.
I mean, if they're bad children should be eaten. There. I said it. I'm brave enough to say it.
BS. I call BS. You have claimed you won't eat anything that comes out of a crotch, okay?
I know.
Or toaster strudels. So.
I'm just saying. Krampus had it right. If they're ungrateful, get them out of there.
Oh my.
So yeah, no. I don't know. If are we ready for like satire on academics? I mean, it's kind of a joke now, right? Since that whole scandal. I mean, basically since that scandal with Little Miss Auntie Becky from Full House, like we all realize, like, is it not enough that they have all this money, but like their kids don't even have to do the work? So I don't know if this is coming in at the right time.
I don't know. I mean, do you play to the crowd where it's like, oh yeah, look at these? I mean, well, I guess
it's an underfunded school though, so it's kind of like.
Yeah, but again, yeah, too, and it's like it's not rich kids because they're basically going to almost community college, so it's not like it's like Harvard or something.
School.
Yeah, it's not like Harvard or something. Yeah.
Yes, I don't know. Like, you always have to punch up in that particular case. So, but I will say, maybe I shouldn't say. Yeah, those are the kind of places where things go down. There's definitely probably a lot of backstabbing in schools because it's like, well, I ain't getting fired. Who can I throw under the bus?
Yeah, or it's like, hey, I should get the money in the budget, not you.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's why I didn't get my PhD. Those people are just. I would have been in jail for murder.
And here's my socialist rant. Let's forget about these pro athletes and even the actors, man. The people who should make the most money. Anyone in the medical profession, teachers, educators.
Yeah, teachers need the money, and I say give them. Well, I mean, I guess we kind of can't really give them the 4-day weekday that they deserve because basically we depend. Most people depend on them for their child care.
Mhm.
But I think it needs a whole overhaul. Honestly.
But you people are you sick of stupid people? Do you want a better society? Well, give these
Well, the
teachers.
government doesn't. That's why they're specifically attacking public education. They want you to have to like come out of all your money and send your kid to a private school or a charter school. That's the conspiracy, and it's true. If you look at the bills that are being passed in a lot of places, both red and blue. I won't pick on because they're both terrible. Honestly, two-party system. Everybody's terrible.
I know. That's when I hear people arguing back and
What's
forth.
that? What's that old Simpson saying when the from the Halloween Treehouse episode? What are you gonna do? Vote third party? You got
Again,
me there, but you got me
I
there.
know. When people talk, argue back and forth both sides, I'm like, it's pro wrestling. They're all in on it.
Exactly. Like if you look at their stocks, yes, they are all in on it. So and they're trying to ban TikTok, and I'm like, actually, TikTok's good for small business, and I thought we cared about small business in America.
Yeah, exactly. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's pro wrestling. They're all in on it.
Too late, Phil. Too
I
late.
know. I know.
Everybody knows it's an open secret, but I'm just curious. I'm so curious. I thought that the first episode definitely wet my whistle, and
Hey,
I'm looking to see where this goes. If it's gonna go like the funny ha or just a straight like ripping education a new one.
yeah.
Either way, I'm happy, to be
Oh,
perfectly
yeah.
honest. And I think after this season is over, maybe we can get a hold of Straight Man and do a review.
Sure. I thought you were going to say, let's try to get Bob Odenkirk. I'm like, I'll
I
try.
mean, we can swing for the fences, babes. I believe in you.
I mean, besides
I
one
mean,
dude.
let's start with somebody a little lower on the totem pole.
Okay. Maybe the daughter's available.
Oscar Nunez will do any interview. What I heard.
I was going to say, I know he's done conventions, so he
Yeah,
maybe,
I've
yeah.
seen him at a few. Yeah.
I mean, with him, he could be like this, The Office, yeah.
We got a Canadian on staff, and Nancy Lee Robertson, the lady that plays Billy. Canadians
Ooh,
are usually pretty polite.
you see.
But no, anybody from this, they're all like, I just was surprised that they had such a stacked cast. Like, it's just like, oh, if you don't know that person, you're definitely going to know this person. So, yeah, it's like a lot of people, like, from different things. But like, I'm excited to see what Kyle MacLachlan does. Dickie Pope, like he always gets typecast. Like I think of like Sex and the City, well, with the exception maybe Twin Peaks. I think Twin Peaks is the only place where he wasn't like typecast, probably because it's like one of his first like TV roles and stuff. But just plays that guy.
Wait, where was Kyle MacLachlan?
I don't think he showed up yet, but he's on the list, right? No,
Oh,
he
okay.
did show up, right? No, not yet.
I'm trying to remember. I don't know if I was gonna say. I only watched it once. I was like, did I miss him?
Yeah, that was I did watch it live. Just like, oh, this is why I don't do that. I get so distracted now. Man, phones and streaming have ruined us as a society.
You know what you do? You DVR it, and then even if you just wait a little bit, and then you can fast forward through the commercials.
Yeah, I was trying to be supportive and watch the commercials though. Like that is still the only way, unfortunately, if your show is not on streaming and they have commercials. That's the best way to support them is to watch the commercials, watch it live, and watch the commercials. So that's what I did, but I got a little distracted. But I have AMC Plus, so I will rewatch it probably for the next episode. But yeah, we had just gotten off the Capes call and stuff too, so my brain was still like in misery from having to talk about Fury of the Gods, that whole disappointment. And it's like, shout out to Zachary Levi. Levi, yeah. Like, now you want to pick a fight? Now you want to pick a fight?
Capes and Lunatics 2, episode 292.
You want to pick a fight with The Rock now when you're both out of a job? Okay, whatever. Sure, bud.
She was all dizzy after that Capes and Lunatics episode.
We're doing me now?
No, it's just such a disappointment.
I know. Yeah,
it's just no hope for the DCEU. And not on the DCU like we should have been doing. But not my circus, not my money anymore, you know me? I don't care. I'm divested from the DC community, to be quite honest.
Ezra's going to break the multiverse.
It's going to burn it to the ground.
Oh, and then I guess Michael Shannon was doing an interview somewhere. I saw another thing. Michael Shannon goes, wait, how am I back? How's Zod back? And they had to explain the multiverse to him.
Michael Shannon. I watched a great show that he was in, actually, on Hulu. 9 Perfect Strangers. Great show with him in it. Usually he plays a total dillweed, so...
Yeah, I was going to say,
he was very funny in that show, so it's not a funny show, though, just going in.
Yeah, because I remember him from Boardwalk Empire.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, too.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody does it like my boy, Boo Shimmy!
Him, Michael Shannon.
That, by the way, I was just like, "Why are you here?" When he first showed, I'm like, "What? No, no!" Much like he ruined the Saw franchise. Get him out of here.
Oh, burn!
I got an idea for a Saw film. I'm like, Woo, the director Woo's not here. Nobody's here. Who let this man into the office? Well, when you're putting your own money behind it, I guess it's fine. Vanity projects. Anyway, yeah. No, let's see what Bob does. It would be so funny if this is just like very much in the vein of Breaking Bad. Just out of nowhere, he's just like, you know what? I'm gonna become the Godfather.
It'll be like Better Call Saul. It'll just start, things will just start eating at him until.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden there'll be some dead bodies under a basement floor.
Let's just hope he doesn't have a brother, yeah.
Whoa.
I could use a little Grand White with montage with the oldies rolling over it though. That would be nice.
Although I did see, I guess some of the cast of Better Call Saul was there at the premiere, I guess.
Yeah. I'll be curious to see if it gets to season 2 who they bring in for season 2. But like I said, it's kind of based on a book and it's only one book, so I don't know how far we can push the premise.
Again, yeah, like however long it goes, like eventually you're gonna have to move past that source material because there's only one book, right?
Yeah, as far as I saw, it was only one book.
Okay. Oh no, I was gonna say, is the author still alive? Because all of a sudden, Richard
Russo's still alive, but wait, let me make sure.
Is there gonna be a sequel almost 30 years later?
Nope, he's still alive. I haven't seen him say if he. Let me look at
that. Speaking of the young kids posting spoilers on stuff, look on Facebook. Charlie Esser is posting spoilers about today's episode of Picard.
Oh, he hasn't spoken out about it, but he's pretty old, so I don't know if he's on social media.
Yeah.
And he's a Pulitzer Prize winner, so you know how that goes.
But he has nothing to do with the show.
Nothing at all, which is also very curious. But that's how Random House. You never really want to get a Random House deal.
Yeah,
especially back in the 90s.
But again, too, did you say he's older? I mean, he might just not want to do nothing.
I hear that, brother. That's my dream. Just write a book. Somebody, I was like, you can just buy me out of the rights. I don't care
just send me a check. Yeah.
I don't want to be like J.K. Rowling, constantly retconning things and pissing people off.
Well, I don't think that's how J.K. Rowling's pissing people off.
Initially, that's how she pisses off, and then we found out she was a TERF. So, she would have just shut the hell up. We would have never figured it out.
Again, I preach this all the time. It doesn't matter what kind of business you're in. Keep your mouth shut. People shouldn't know your political views. People shouldn't know your views on any hot topics. Keep your mouth shut. Collect the money from everybody.
It's like literally literally no one can do that. I
No,
don't know what. Like literally, get back up my $1 billion money truck, and you will never see me again, bro. If I had $1 billion, I mean, obviously I would become Batman, but after I rid Gotham of villains, I would go live on my private island.
oh, but yeah, no. If I'm making millions off some kind of franchise or something, I'm be like, I love
I'm
everything and
like, whatever
everybody.
your head canon, it is correct. Leave me
Yes,
alone.
I love everything. I love everybody. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm super curious to see. I mean, like I said, it is your standard like academic, backstabbing professors, but yeah, it's gonna go past the source material. But I'm always afraid when shows based on like properties go past the source material because of Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones has me in shambles to this day. Like it literally the minute they were outpaced the books, the show tumbled into chaos. But I do like these showrunners, so I have faith in them. And like I said, it's only one book. Once this season goes, they kind of know the characters and can take it. They can
Yeah.
extrapolate a direction. So I'm not really that worried about it. But it's always that chance. It's always that chance in the back of my mind.
Yeah, and again, it's like The Office, the first that season, the 6 episodes, they were trying to keep
Yeah.
they were trying to keep it close to the UK version, but then season 2 they let them do their own thing.
UK humor just doesn't really translate because like I like UK Shameless, right? But I think US Shameless is a masterpiece. It also went
Mhm.
for longer, and we got to do more things and really see a lot of more resolution.
Mhm. And again, something's coming because, like we said, I mean, you don't load this show with the comedic talent you have and not do anything with it.
Yeah. Unless everybody just wanted to do a dramatic turn, which is quite possible. Everybody wants an Emmy these days. For your consideration, if you will.
I don't know who's going to be dying.
We're all dying, Phil.
I know.
But yep, I will be definitely watching this Sunday.
Oh yeah, me too.
Although, like, I don't know, like between us hens, AMC's kind of a dying like channel, right?
Well, again, I mean, they have like the Walking Dead spinoffs coming up here,
I
but
mean, I
like,
wouldn't be surprised if they move strictly to streaming.
maybe I don't know. But I was going to say, if they ever lose Walking Dead completely, yeah, they're in trouble.
I don't think I've ever, honestly, like, I think this is my first time in a really long time actually watching AMC on TV.
Mm,
I watch AMC Plus all the time, right? But like
yeah.
actually like TV, like because like I said, I didn't really watch Mad Men. I watched Breaking Bad long after it was off AMC. So it was just kind of like
Yeah,
I don't
but
know
I
what
don't.
they play in like the daytime. Like, do they just play like?
I think they probably. I think they might replay movies, or do they do any
Yeah, I mean it's
shows?
like, and I don't even like AMC theaters between us hens. I'm a Cinemark kind of gal, um, and a Regal gal as well. So
Yeah, yeah. Once our theater closed, with the one of the ones we go to now is an AMC. It's just uh,
yeah, they were the ones most hit by like the pandemic too. So like when we were allowed to go to movies, I tried, but the ones around me are just not that great. So
yeah.
that's probably why I don't like. I just kind of associate it with that.
But yeah. Well, Lucky Hank. I don't know if that's ever gonna go full streaming. At least in the beginning now, because like, and I can see more older people watching this, and it's just like that doesn't. Older people, they're gonna keep it
Older
on.
people stream now. Older people get with the
Some
program. Their
some
kids make
do.
them. They're like,
Yeah.
okay, we're all splitting these different streaming services. Mom, you got Netflix. Dad, you got Paramount. Yeah, everybody that's just kind of how it is. So.
Oh yeah, that's like the one day. Yeah, Danielle, one of her parents, because like their neighbor wanted to stream a bunch of set up all the streaming so she get rid of her cable. So Daniel's over there like setting up all these streaming services.
Plot
Hi,
twist,
Kath.
it's actually almost as expensive as basic cable. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, if you do them all. Yeah.
yeah.
Hi, Kathy. Yeah. Uh, but yeah, yeah, if you do them
But I
all, yeah.
mean, the cable company in and of itself is a hassle. I just always think of that South Park episode where like, oh, it's a shame we're the only cable game in town. You know the one.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, that is very much ingrained. It's like if I didn't need you for internet, I wouldn't need you for nothing.
But then if it's like if your internet goes out, you got no
Well,
TV.
that's why you should. Well, and I don't want to support Starlink because it's Elon Musk, but I hate the cable companies more. So it's kind of like the enemy of my enemy is my friend on that one. So if you can afford it, Starlink's pretty stable, pretty decent. So
Hmm.
you only really need it if you're going to be in the middle of the Mexican desert, though.
Hmm. So for
Anyway,
any of you moving to the middle of the moving to an secret underground bunker in the middle of the Mexican desert
exactly.
with their 4 dogs, yes, that information may be
Maybe
helpful.
5. I don't know.
Oh God, you're gonna have a whole ranch.
I might just get an authentic Chihuahua while I'm there.
See, that's the thing. It's not that she's tired of America. She's going to Mexico, so she has like acres and acres, and she's gonna have dozens of dogs,
Maybe a horse. I don't know.
an army of dogs.
You thought Army of the Dead was a cool movie. Wait till you see Army of the Dogs.
Oh God, one of these weekends we're gonna log on, and she's gonna be like, "Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna feed my tiger." What?
Oh, no.
No, I know. No, you're not Mike Tyson. I know.
I'm not Tiger King. Like, I don't believe in that.
Just hundreds of dogs.
All my dogs are special needs, so I'm doing them a favor. They couldn't live and be a feral pack. One has diabetes, one has seizures, the other one's just dumb because it's a pit bull. And the other one suffers from being an asshole, so a purebred asshole. So, I'm doing the Lord's work.
Oh my God! In that case, I'm special needs.
Anywho, yeah. So, I want to see if there's going to be a sequel to Nobody. I'm just going to see.
Did it do? Do you know what kind of numbers it did? Like box office?
Oh, it says it's officially in the works. Let's see. Nobody box office.
Well, I wonder if he has a say in it. Maybe that's why he only wants to do like 8 episode seasons or something too. Because if he wants to do like a movie or something too.
Okay, the budget was 16 million and the box office was 57.5 million, and it does look like they did greenlight a Nobody 2. So,
I mean, it's a
it
step in
was
the
only 92 minutes too, to be fair.
yeah. I mean, it's a step in the right direction when you make more than the budget was.
More than DC can say these days.
I was gonna say, Shazam. Yeah.
Black Adam too, probably.
Oh,
After you take out for marketing, I definitely don't think they broke even. And he tried to do a power grab. Oh, embarrassing, bro.
oh yeah. And again, he doesn't want to be the Black Adam, the villain.
And now he's talking about he wants to be Luke Cage. I'm like, he's talking about, oh, I have lunch with Kevin Feige. I'm like, no, you don't.
Wait,
you
what?
Don't. You didn't hear that?
No.
Oh no, Google it when we get off. Like,
Oh,
I'm just
God.
like, shut the no. I'm like, baby, no.
You know what? No. You know what? I don't think Disney's gonna want that stink on him now.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 years
He's
ago,
got
but
too
not
much.
now.
No, he's always kind of had an ego on him. Like, he literally went Hollywood Hogan. Like,
Yeah.
That's what we're dealing with, a Hollywood Hogan situation right now.
I mean,
Somebody's got to pop that ego, and soon.
I mean, 10, 15 years ago, maybe Disney would have did business with him.
Well, they did do business with him. It's his best movie, The Tooth Fairy.
Well, yeah.
And he never worked for them again. No, he actually did Jungle Cruise, which actually didn't do the numbers that they thought they would. So I definitely don't think they'll do business with him again. But they also didn't team him up with the right romantic female lead in that movie either. It definitely should have been more like Sandra Bullock and not John Straczynski's wife.
Or was it a kind of thing where like if some of the certain actresses didn't want to work with him?
No, he's definitely not that kind of guy. But like,
just the ego. Yeah.
Yeah, just like Disney has certain things in their vision, and sometimes it doesn't work. Jungle Cruise is one of those things.
Oh my God, we need a monthly rock segment or where you just bash
like
the
no.
rock.
I absolutely loathe that. Like, oh, why do you hate The Rock? Then like 5 years later, everybody wants to be on my bandwagon. I'm like, oh, after he ruins my franchise, I see how it is. Now you want me to feel sympathy for you. Okay.
Time for your weekly Rock'em Sock'em with Lilith Hellfire. Oh, I need a
And to think he
graphic.
used to be on the biscuit list. To think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Of course. Have you seen him? No, I'm not gonna act like I'm crazy. I mean, I don't like him as a person, but like
His
he
head
used
looks
to be on the biscuit list.
his head looks like a big toe.
That's at Nightwing PDP.
Fight me, nerds, if you're not The Rock.
Yeah, if you're not The Rock. Anyway, we should probably wrap this up. What do we have in store for next week's madness?
I thought that's what we were talking about before we jumped on.
Yeah, I have no idea what the craziness is going to ensue.
Yeah, we kind of have an idea what we're doing, kids, but it's going to basically be what do Phil and Lilith get up to while she's here. The episode we kind of promised you that was going to be episode 1. It's going to be next time.
I mean, it's going to be super condensed though, because it's only going to be like basically a day. So super condensed. But no, it's Phil's birthday probably by the time the next episode gets up. So yeah, we're just going to do.
I mean, depending on when we do it, I mean, we might actually record on my birthday.
Oh, if you want to, you know, Phil loves podcasting so much that might just be the best birthday present we could get him.
Depending what we do, next time you see me, Lilith may be sitting like right next to me. So.
No, I'm gonna be on my own laptop in the corner. Don't worry about it.
No, I'll move down. Oh,
I'm like all the fun. There's no room with all your Funkos, Phil. You're gonna have to move Optimus Prime.
it's funny we're in the same room, but you still got 2 different windows open.
Oh yeah, we should totally. Like I said, I should be on my laptop next to you. Like, wait a minute, how the heck?
I thought StreamYard was gonna let you use 2 cameras. I'm like, I got 2 cameras, but now I think it's
I
like
can bring mine too.
I thought it was like I thought it was any paid tier, but now it looks like it might just be the higher price tier.
Are we in the higher price tier considering how much recording we use? I would assume we're.
No. We're like the. I think is it the lower, or the mid level tier. They might have added a tier 2, but it's like.
Oh, of course they added a tier.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that we don't love StreamYard.
No, they keep adding stuff.
They keep improving, and you know the higher tiers they do have to pay for their development and research and stuff. Yeah. I totally get it.
Again, every couple weeks, man. I mean,
like it's something new. But they're kind of trying to compete with another one of their competitors, which is EVMux. So I like this is what I mean by like competition breeds innovation. Mm-hmm. Which is why certain companies and brands definitely need competition. That'll probably be a socialist rant for another time, but I'm looking at you, The Sims 4 and EA. So yeah.
Oh, kind of like the competing porn companies, stiff competition.
Ha ha ha. No, nobody's ever going to be as cool as Vivid, as far as I'm concerned. If you're old school, Vivid was the place. They had a lot of female executive and like leadership and directors and stuff behind the scenes. That's why Vivid is the best. Well, it used to be, and I don't think they really do much anymore because, OnlyFans kind of ruined the market. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Like I said, I love my farm to table porn. I'd rather pay the performer directly.
So. Oh my god, that's the updated Seinfeld episode. That OnlyFans. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not at all. I mean, not everybody on OnlyFans is an adult entertainer or, a specs worker. So, allegedly. I mean, I haven't seen it, but allegedly.
Well, again, who gets the big headlines all the people,
So true. So true.
Again, kids,
but with Patreon, like, being kind of weird, too, you got to diversify your egg basket there.
Ew. Kids, some people have wine cellars. Lilith Hellfire has a porn cellar.
And it's on a nice, big, external hard drive.
Nice and big. Nope, I mean. There you go.
There we go. So, yeah, we will be surprising you with the next episode. So, stay tuned.
Stay tuned for the Phil Perich birthday celebration. Woo woo!
Founders Day!
Don't worry, kids. We'll try to get her nice and drunk for the next episode.
Joke's on you. Will Lent be over by then?
No. Easter is the weekend after.
Yep, so no drinking for me. Sorry.
Oh, man. You're not even going to drink with Danielle?
I'll see if I can find some kosher wine.
Jesus will forgive you.
I hope so.
Charlie Esser. Oh, okay.
Oh, I can trade it out for my anger. That's fine.
Oh.
We're doing me now.
Or you can drink some alcohol-free beer like Charlie Esser gets around it. And
Ooh, you know what? There's a very... do White Claws even count? They're only like 5%.
Please, that's like a Mike's Hard Lemonade. Come on.
Exactly. It's only like 2 or 3% or something like that. Maybe. We'll see.
I'm that kind of freak.
Shh, yo, wake him up.
What, boy? And remember, kids, even Charlie Esser can't defend Gotham Knights. So there you
go. Oh yeah.
I watched
that would be a good rant.
I watched episode 2. It does not get better.
No, I'm gonna wait, and then I'm gonna rip it a new one.
Oh, you didn't watch anything of it yet?
No, I might just do an IMDb.
Oh my god! I was gonna say
I haven't written a review on Rotten Tomatoes or IMDb in forever. I think this.
Don't. You should watch them one at a time. Don't.
He's like, no, for the love of God, your brain will explode.
Don't binge a couple episodes at a time. It'll be like the Snyder Cut all over again. Don't do it.
Oh.
No.
Is that bad?
Yeah.
I heard Misha Collins' Harvey Dent was good, but that's probably just Supernatural fans talking.
I mean,
also they said the Joker's daughter was cool.
I mean, for what
no, it's all terrible. Don't believe.
I mean, for what they're given, it's okay, but it's like they make up an adopted son for Bruce Wayne who didn't know he was Batman until he died.
So clearly, we're not dealing with the cream of the crop.
But then Robin.
Was it true they were all 15 and they have like an orgy scene basically in the first episode?
There's a party and there's like kids making out, but it's not. I don't think it was an orgy. But
people always love to exaggerate. They're only 15. They're having an orgy. I'm like, on the CW. I mean, I could see it on the CW. Not gonna lie.
Oh, and the Robin is Carrie Kelly.
I did hear that.
Stephanie Brown is in it. A version of Stephanie Brown's in it. Harper Rowe and the brother's transgender. Yeah, there's the Joker's daughter. Yeah.
Woo! That's a lot to sink in, my friend.
Oh my god! And the adopted son of Bruce Wayne, who didn't know he was Batman until he died, was actually sword fighting with a member of the Court of Owls in episode 2.
Yeah, I heard that it was going to be the villain. Court of Owls. Sword fighting? Like actual fencing or?
Yes, like sword fighting.
Okay, I didn't know if we were doing euphemisms.
No. I wouldn't put anything past this show, but no, actually sword.
Okay, just to be clear.
No.
Okay. No, I'm gonna watch it just for poops and giggles after Lent is over.
Yes.
Because I will probably need to be a little tipsy.
All right, kids. So yes. So, oh yeah. Remember, I got to get you drunk one night so we can talk Heroes Reborn.
Justin, buddy.
Even he won't touch it.
I can get you a signed picture of Rick Cosnet.
Oh.
If you trade places with me, Justin.
I think it oiled up Rick Cosnet will have to visit Justin for him to touch that.
Dang it! Fine. Put it on the schedule. Might have to be a Patreon.
I was gonna say you go nuclear on it. Oh, I know the boys would love that. Because yeah, you can get Rick Cosnet.
My favorite biscuit.
Let me know, Justin. The offer still stands.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
All right, kids. So yeah, send us your thoughts. So as Lucky Hank keeps going, what do you think? But again, yeah, next time, man, we're just me and Loaf are gonna be sitting here shooting the breeze, talking about what we did that day. I hear Ray going, yes. Oh, I did that intro from the Avengers with there's one more guy you pissed off. His name was Phil. I was gonna say, we need to find it, kids. If you have clips or stuff that have like the name Phil in it, or
somebody Will.
Or Sarah's name. Oh God. Ray, hopefully Ray doesn't hear this. Yeah, no.
Ray's not gonna hear this.
No, Teresa, your secret's safe. Don't worry. All right. So yes,
everybody knows it's Eve. Okay, everybody knows.
all right. So if you have questions for me and Roberta, email us saltyandpetty69@gmail.com. That's saltyandpetty69@gmail.com. Or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, the one-stop website, tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. Episodes, social media, merch, all of it. Maybe you'll learn something. All right, Lilith Hellfire.
Find me on TikTok unless it gets banned, and I'll have to find another social media place to hang out that's not Twitter. That's at Lilith Hellfire 69. But remember to like and follow because my content is for friends and fans only.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
Only for fans, check.
Try to donkey punch me now, bitch.
Oh my God, I was just thinking.
Oh, okay, it's still available.
Hey, so if you have a bunker, like a compound in Mexico, but it's only dozens and dozens of dogs, does that count as a cult? If it's dogs and not humans?
I guess we'll find out.
So instead of drink the Kool-Aid, it's eat the kibble.
Have a Scooby snack.
Wrong. All right, kids, enough of this nonsense.
Oh, one day we should watch the first episode of Velma and rip that apart.
Watch first episode of what?
Velma.
Oh, do we have? I haven't watched it, but from what I hear,
I heard it's better than Gotham Knights at least.
Oh, you didn't watch it? Yeah, we can give it a try. You know what we haven't hit yet? Beavis and Butthead.
Ooh, you're right.
We might have to do a back-to-back.
New or
We could either way. We could do Beavis and Butthead one week. We do Daria one week.
I need a whole month for Daria. Thank you.
Okay.
That's who I stole my personality from. I had somebody tell me that one time. I'm like, I'm a little happier than Daria.
See you later, Bucky.